I'm from Philadelphia. This is my first time ever in New York City. It's my first time in this great big city that I call Babylon. I call it Babylon. We've been playing chess about an hour now and talking from everything about physics to God and energy and planets and microscopes. Interesting stuff. Not for the faint of heart. This is my sport. I love it. A lot of people don't consider chess a sport, but it's a physical. It's physical. Nah, it's a mental thing. It's you know you. It doesn't have to be a sport. Doesn't have to be physical where you sweat. You know, your mind can also sweat. I was serving rice. I worked in the kitchen right there. We had a kitchen in the middle. It was 1 a.m. It was like a surprise raid. They just came, thousands of them. Well, not thousands, but hundreds of cops swarmed the whole place, put up floodlights, and they were speaking something that could not even be interpreted. People didn't know if people were getting arrested or if you leave, they're going to arrest you or what. So they didn't know what was going on. So a lot of people stayed because of fear. They started taking all the stuff and throwing it away, you know. Everyone that stayed sat down, cross-legged, a human chain. We locked arms. That's it. No one threw any punch. No one stood up, but yet they came. They kicked, they punched, they drug us. Peaceful people. It was I lost a lot of faith that day in this country or government or police. And look, we came here to express freedom of speech that we're supposed to have. It breaks my heart to be an American. I love this country, you know, but I have no faith in my government. Before here, I had 2 companies. I had a moving company and a home remodeling company. I was doing really well for myself, but others around me suffered. My workers had to suffer. In home remodeling, people started using cheap labor, Mexicans, people who were willing to work for $15 an hour. So me, as an honest man that was trying to work, make an honest living, pay my workers a worthy wage, in order for me to compete, I had to pay my workers like shit. Otherwise, I could not go and bid on a job properly, you know? I'd lose the contract, you know, it's crazy. I don't want to be a part of that anymore. So that's why I came. I have a 3-month-old son at home right now. I left him to be here because I fear for his future. That and many other reasons, you know. I miss him very much. I love him. But I could do anything for him in life. I could buy him things. What could I do for him but fight for his future by being here, you know, like trying to change this world, at least if I tried. I seen a man had a house for 20 years right here in this park. I seen a man who had a house for 20 years, a family. One day he lost his job, couldn't pay his mortgage anymore, and the sheriff's department, hundreds of them, not hundreds of them, but, about 20 of them, bankers came and knocked on his door, told him and his family they had to get out. Now they sleep in a van. Him and his family. He said it broke him, broke his heart, broke his soul. So it touches you, you know, it really touches you. Makes me not want to be a part of this world. There's another world just outside of here where people go on about their daily lives because they're not affected. It makes me want to stay here because this is where it's real. Believe it or not, this is reality. This is real. Outside of there, this is not reality. They live in a fantasy world until one day we see we're affected too. And from here, this reality, we have to change it.